Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of the Seercast. It has been a couple weeks, but we are back with another episode. This time we will be talking about the last couple weeks of June and the July BTS. I am ePiKnight, or I'm Kerrigan in game, and with me today is Runic Lord.
Spider Boss does whatever a Spider Boss can. Spins a web anytime, catches lives, just like 92H weapons. Look out, here comes the Spider Boss.
Bam! Bam!
Yeah!
We also have Orange.
Currently suffering from dwarf vision.
Kitten.
Bluification 2.0, I still can't talk. Actually, no, this is 3.0.
GG.
God.
Gina?
Selling one of item Shard of Zaros.
Lime?
In their tongue, he is Lime the King. Citrus form.
Lime, please. Somebody has been spamming too much Skyrim as of late. And Walter's in the chat.
As always.
Yeah, as always. So the last couple weeks of June, actually this almost is more of a first couple weeks of July, because those have already happened by now. We have the skill champas were released, and while I don't have much to say about this, I do want to mention, there's other people here that do have stuff they want to say about this, but I really want to mention how ridiculous the gold per XP rates are. It's so epic.
Bad.
Alright, let's
Pretty bad.
Let's go down the list a little bit. To convert to XP for divination, it is almost 200 gold per XP. For Rocktails, it is 62 gold per XP compared to Prophet. At Barbarian Outpost Fishing, it's 220 gold per XP. For Woodcutting, it's 88 gold for XP at Crystal Trees. For Mining, it is 305 gold per XP. Ow!
Bad.
So now we
Ow.
Wow.
Wait, now we can officially say that Herblore is not the most expensive thing in the game.
Yeah.
much.
If you
No,
train,
crafting has been. Crafting.
if you train every single skill out of that list with skill champas,
You're a pro.
you have problems.
You have money. Can I have money?
Yeah, give me all your money.
Yeah, you have money to burn, and you should probably burn it some other way, like into my bank.
Yeah.
No. Don't be greedy, guys. You just need a little bit of that money.
No, I need all of it.
Lime needs all of it to train
You'll be
prayer.
richer than you can imagine.
Yeah, one thing that's...
Okay.
Lime, go.
Oh, no, you. I wasn't going to say anything relevant.
Okay, I was just gonna mention, since we ended with mining, Walter found an interesting thing about how pickaxes actually work. Apparently the rate, it's not like a ascending percentage, like, chance of getting a resource and succeeding. It's per game tick that you get things. Like, apparently Mithril was set at like 5, Rune or something was set at 3, and then Dragon was set at like 3 with a certain percentage chance of 2.
It was like 8. It was, what is it?
Yeah,
3 attempts in 8 ticks is what it was.
Yeah, it's 5, 4, 3, then 3 times 2, then 2.
Yeah.
Pickaxe levels. That's interesting because it kind of blew away everything I thought about just regular mining. Because I thought it was always a percent chance because it looks like it, but it's just...
Same.
Oh,
Because
the game ticks are ridiculous.
That's because a percent chance is what makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course.
No. Skill champas, no likey percent chance.
Skill champas don't even care.
Skill chompas do not care. They just
Woodcutting.
explode.
Woodcutting apparently has a percent chance.
Yeah. Apparently, and I don't know why mining doesn't.
Because... Jagged.
Andrew, please.
Because skill champas. Let's just blame it all on them.
I think we just blame Timbo.
Andrew, please.
Timbo!
Timbo!
That's why it has a percent chance. The Timbo tree is there, and that somehow universally had a percent chance of even being a thing.
Yep.
So there, probability with Seercast.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Walter's saying
Now,
woodcutting
it will-
has a percent chance because you compete for resources in mining, so better axes give you a shot at getting it before somebody else, but it's still competitive, so what? Walter, please.
So, let's just imagine that they knock a few zeros on that percent chance.
Oh,
Cake face.
getting into bad territory there.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No, thank you.
What was it that
Anyway.
recently that they reverse cake faced?
Yeah, there was something that they screwed up. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but it was just like, oh yeah, by the
Oh,
way,
it
zeros.
was the heist. It was the heist thing, wasn't it? It was the
Yes.
heist XP rates. Yes, that.
Oh, that was.
Gotta
that
love
was
the
painful.
reverse cake facing.
Also, in a way, it was the summoning stuff at the Citadel, because suddenly, after all this time of seeing like 17 point something XP, it's suddenly 178 per
Wait, what?
gathering. Yeah, summoning actually is good now.
Yeah, they changed that a long time
Sister.
ago, though.
Yeah, that was still just, wow, okay.
Yeah, as opposed to those pathetic XP drops. Yeah.
Okay,
I like in the thread going back to mining for a second. Walter was mentioning that 100k XP per hour is possible at Living Rock Caverns with drop mining. And since if you're using drop mining and skill chompas, you probably don't care about profit anyway. So what's the extra, like 2 gold per XP or whatever you get
I mean,
by?
gold isn't profitable anyways.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but it takes a while.
You'll use over 2,300 Crimson Skill Chompas for a total of 5 million GP per hour.
That's for 1 hour of mining.
That's so ridiculous.
Ow.
That's just ow. Like,
Like,
ow.
money sinks, we understand that's a thing, but this just isn't even appealing.
I'm sure it's appealing to somebody because because skill chompas are worth what they're worth.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just, at least like in the case of people who are just like, I'm not gonna skill that way. We'd rather throw all of our plate bodies into a big rift. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's less a
That's
money
what-
sink, it's like a money fall.
Basically, yeah.
Oh.
The mighty
Yeah.
fall of GP.
Wait.
What?
I don't
Okay.
know.
I don't know where
I
we're going with
failed
this.
there.
We
either.
don't. Nobody's
I
got
now
any
trying to
idea.
imagine. Oh, but there was already GP in the Mighty Fall. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's true. There was.
Yeah, there
There
was.
was.
No, I completely failed the reference.
There were also
anyway.
9.
Oh, well.
There were also 9 bank chests. So, yeah,
I don't even know where we've gone with this.
I don't either. So I don't either. Oh my
I
god,
apologize.
I cannot even. Anyways, moving on. Unless there's something else anybody wants to say about skill chompas.
I haven't caught a single one.
I
Me
haven't
either.
Update ever.
I don't even
Alright.
know where to find one, and I don't care.
I could
Yeah.
find them if I really cared, but I don't.
I just spent today going around to look at them, and that's all.
Are they difficult to catch, Walter? He's caught about
No.
300 of them. No. Okay, well that's
No,
not bad.
They're actually good hunter XP.
Wonder if they're reasonably profitable. Like if you catch enough for them to be profitable.
Oh, they're
But
Really?
either way, moving on. There was also a pest control reward update, and they did a graphical update of the area as well.
And
I
by
know
the
that-
area, we mean the minigame area.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to pass this on to those who have done this because I haven't.
For once, I actually did it, but of course, not nearly as much as Walter and whoever.
Yeah, Walter
there's
and I
a
sat
lot of-
there.
There was a lot of PC spamming from you guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
we sat there. Walter finished off all the void sets, and we both went through all 3 pairs of boots for hybrid. So we spent a lot of time. We noticed some
Dear
really.
God.
Yeah, it was like probably over 1,000 games between the two of us, but it was interesting because they did some fun things that we don't really understand, but graphically there is one blue Void Knight flag just kind of sitting there, and I sent Walter a nice picture of it with the creepy Marimbo statue just kind of photobombing it. But it's just there. Like, I think it's in like the western corner of the map. It's blue.
Is it on the
Gameplay-
thread?
Hopefully. Yeah, it's in the quote-unquote safe area. But yeah, it's kind of a nice update because they buffed a lot of the monsters so you can actually die, which is kind of nice, instead of just mowing down everything.
dying is nice.
Well, it's nice in a safe minigame.
Yeah.
I was
So
unaware.
you can wrath and get your chat box spammed out by not being able to attack players in a non-PvP
Oh, God.
PvP
yes.
area. Ooh.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Yeah, they buffed monsters, portals, give 0 XP, so people were slowly getting angrier and angrier about that.
Unless you're Geena, in which case you didn't want the combat XP.
Yeah, and then you're fine. There are people like, meh, me no likey. Yeah, they added summoning XP to the rewards, Jessica's sword, which looks like the Karazi, and Walter kindly pointed out that if you have them both sheathed on your back, it creates a heart. It's kind of cute.
It is
But
really cute.
Really?
There's no...
Except for the fact that it's 2 blades of death.
Yeah, and also there's no strap to hold them to your back, so they're just hovering. I don't know, so I'm just gonna blame electromagnetism or something for just holding them behind you.
That usually happens for, like, all of them, though. Is there a picture of the heart?
I know Walter has one. Somewhere in the thread.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
take a note
see
of the
one
time
in
and
the
we'll get
thread.
one.
Walter, please.
There is one.
There is one? What is it
Yeah.
called?
It's
Here.
just somewhere.
Oh.
And-
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah, they
That
added
is kind of cute.
they fixed some, well, I don't know if I should say, like, fixed because it wasn't broken, but they added a lot of graphical stuff, like the Marimbo theme and a temple and lots of other interesting things. Sadly, no lore books to explain all that, or at least give someone who doesn't know what's going on a clue. But, oh well. And also, portals, if you turn the camera the right way, they disappear because they're a texture now. Ooh. But, yay, portals.
Yay?
Hi guys.
Yay.
Hello, Fangride.
Yes,
I was
hello.
Camping and totally forgot we were doing this today.
A wild Fangride appears.
Okay.
Alright,
Well done.
let me
We're
taste
talking
it
about-
with my headphones on and read the
You're
BTS.
late, man. Very late.
I know.
Talking about pest control, actually quite calmly, surprisingly.
Yeah. I'm surprised, considering how much you guys spammed about it and how much you guys ranted about it in the chat from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that might happen when you play thousands of games.
Oh yeah. When you're sitting through it, it's still fun. Just when people are sitting there and they still, like, the game's been around for so long and they still don't know what a spinner is.
Oh, God.
It's just fun. They're sitting
I
there like,
know.
what's healing it?
This one time I hopped on the boat and someone said spinners equals healers. It's like, okay, we didn't know it this time.
Yeah.
I'm sure he just came off a boat where somebody had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a fun time when you get like 5 spinners in a brawler blocking every single one of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, speaking of those, the monsters were not graphically updated. I don't
Right.
know why, but I guess they just didn't need it.
Well, they weren't that horribly outdated.
Yeah, they weren't terribly, but
Yeah, just their-
they're not terribly outdated, but
Yeah, their animations are a little bit like
Well,
jarring,
can we-
but
Can we talk about the claw guys whose names I can't remember?
filers?
They look so bad.
Oh wait, no. Ravagers?
Wait, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are.
Them textures.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Pest control it actually is pretty fun. Well,
Yeah.
at least it was nice to see the minigame actually being busy for a good couple days at least.
Yeah,
as
I
opposed to being
Yeah.
completely dead.
got some of the
Yeah.
stuff I never would have been able to do without finding like a chat.
Yeah, exactly. So we were finally all caught up on rewards. But yeah, there was apparently a promised or a mentioned graphical update to the Void Knight armor, which didn't happen. So
QQ.
unsure. Yeah, QQ basically. Yeah, and also interesting, kind of a really bad segue. In the armor, when I was putting it, at least, well, you can put all the superior stuff. Oh yeah, the armor patches, which aren't patch notes. Sorry, guys. You can add them to Void Knight armor
Close
and
enough.
you can make them actually a lot stronger and surprisingly more useful than
But still useless.
in EOC. It would be kind of meh, but once you go into Legacy, it would actually be decent.
But
Yeah, I can
LOL
see that.
Legacy.
LOL Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's all
sort
I
of
have to say.
and sort of tripping over bad segues. I'm not in game right now, but I think is it Karazi's sword that suddenly has more damage? The damage number is higher than a Drygor mace.
What?
Is it really?
Apparently, I just remember seeing red numbers versus green numbers in the wrong places.
I'm logging in right now. I will check that because I have a Karazi's in my bag.
Good, yeah. The accuracy, like, all the bonuses are completely different, but the damage is like 900 versus the mace being somewhere around 800.
Yeah,
So-
damage for,
I don't have a mace, but I'll check it.
the damage
Yeah,
for
so-
suicide sword is 918.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell.
So
I
Alrighty
might need to
then.
start using that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So it's a non-degradable, actually decent damage thing if damage means anything in EOC.
Just odd side note, but is Transformers Universe out?
Yeah.
Fang.
Yes.
You're late.
Also, you're
I've been
late.
gone since Friday. Okay,
Okay,
I've
that's
had
fair.
no internet at all.
How have you lived?
I haven't.
How
I've been
does
I've been
one
curled
live
up in
that?
my room playing. I've been curled up, not my room, my tent, playing Far Cry 3 all weekend,
Nice.
enjoying the nature, and I kayaked.
Kayaking's awesome.
Fun.
But
I do
anyways,
like kayaking.
back on topic.
Yeah, I just have a few more things to say about the armor. But
Go for it.
yes, you can store all the superiors in your player-owned house. An interesting thing I found in the player-owned house is that, for some reason, in a cape rack, the Tokar Cal still exists in the cape rack, and the 3 new capes cannot be stored in one.
They said they fixed that too.
Oh.
Interesting.
They fixed it today because it was just a couple days ago. I was like, oh, that's funny. It doesn't exist anymore, but it's here, and I kind of wonder what it's like for people who store stuff in there, then try to take it out while it's still bugged after the update.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk about the
Oh.
fire capes and kiln capes in just a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but pest control's fun. The updates finally gave people a reason to go back to it. It looks good. The world is still very laggy for reasons. And I think the Conquest camera is still broken. But that's anyway.
No, they did
Whoa.
fix
Yeah.
Conquest's camera like ages ago, and it works.
Oh, they did it?
When
Yeah.
Walter and I played it, we're sitting there freaking out because we got locked into another game and the camera's just pointing at the floor. And we're like, do we have to just close whatever program we're running this with? Like, client, browser, what just happened?
Interesting.
It was quite fun.
GG.
Yeah. It's okay, we got the music tracks anyway.
That's really
in-game
all that
camera's
matters.
still
Yes, the
broken.
music.
Yeah, speaking of cameras, the in-game camera is apparently, like,
Completely
it just
broken.
randomly turns into, like, the drug plane on your screen.
What?
Oh yeah.
My
What?
every time
Yeah.
I log in, my camera is like stretched long ways,
Yeah.
and then my draw distance is way too short, and I have to re-toggle the way my arrow keys work because they like swoop. It's awful.
Oh god.
Yeah, I call that dwarf vision because you look like a dwarf in that.
Oh, that's what
That's
you're
what
talking
it is.
about.
That's why
I log on, I fix it. And every time I
Wow.
log back
There's a
on,
picture right
great.
there.
Oh, we have a picture.
Yay. Dump that in the podcast.
That looks correct. Yes, that be dwarf
Dwarf
vision.
vision.
Jesus.
I can see that. Yep.
Every time I log in, and I have to resize my window to fix it.
Yep.
There were also
Nice.
a few cases of this back when like the NIS was first released, like around
Yeah, I
about
remember that.
Yeah.
I had that same problem.
So
They fixed it faster.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice and
Yeah,
spongy.
okay.
Interesting. Alright, well, unless anybody has anything else they want to mention about pest control,
Nope.
we're gonna move on to this holiday event that I didn't know it was existing until I read it in this thread. There's apparently a holiday event to the west of Varrock at the moment. It's
That's sure
hosted
there.
by Sam. I wonder where they got that name from.
Yeah,
And a few
that's
Varrock guards. For some reason, balloons are appearing from the sky about every hour or so because Sam decided to set up a celebration.
Yep. Balloons appear.
No one
so-
knows why. Nobody
Random
gets it.
celebration.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, the funny thing is that
Because
even
America.
Sam doesn't know what's going on. He's just like, I found this hat, it's cool, there's balloons and stuff, I don't know, party.
Yeah.
And I guess all the heralds that are posted at, like, they're just sitting there with their silly bells at every single load center is in on it.
Apparently.
So, it's fun. Even the guard there is like, I don't know. balloons.
I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna go with it.
Yep.
We're going with it, guys.
4th of July.
Yep, 4th of July.
May as well.
Have they ever actually done a 4th of July event before?
No. Nope, this is the first one.
Like this is
Interesting.
I'm actually.
As I know they've done a
confused.
Thanksgiving event, which is very much not a British thing, I don't think.
No, it's
But-
not. It's Canadian and U.S. thing.
But the dates don't even match.
Yeah, I don't think it's... Yeah, the dates aren't even quite the same for Canada.
They do it for U.S. Thanksgiving, and they've done a few for some other random countries' things.
Yeah.
So October
Yeah.
Fest.
Like the Diamond Jubilee.
That's
They're
British.
They're British.
They're British.
Yeah,
What
that
else would
one's
they
fine.
do? There's also a grill setup where one can cook food for a 15% increase in cooking XP. I actually did grill out on July 4th, so I approve of that.
Yeah.
I also grilled out, but it tasted like leather.
That means you need a new grill master.
Yeah, you do.
This is just me being Canadian.
Who was the person that grilled Lime? And if it was you need to learn to cook in IRL.
It was a friend of the family, and you're ashamed.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah,
Anyways.
This is why you don't give rocktails to someone with level 5 cooking.
Yeah. People
Yeah,
are
pretty
complaining
much.
that
That's
they're
the
showing
lesson to be learned
favoritism
here.
towards one foreign country over their own. It makes sense because the US has so many of their players, like half the population. But, yeah.
You know, details.
I think, does anybody actually know what the demographics in the game are? It's probably, I would think it's somewhere around half American, like 40% British, and then the rest.
Europe.
No, I think the
I think
majority
there
is
was
American.
There was
I
a
was going to say a
significant
large chunk of players are American.
Yeah.
Well, I know that a large majority are, but
What the
There's-
exact numbers are, I don't know.
there are a lot of Europeans that play. So,
There are.
Yeah.
I know someone wrote down the Canadians about 3%-ish.
Huh.
Which is
I'd expect
fine,
more.
because- Is Canada really that big anyway?
no, but we seem to...
I think it would be better phrased as a large chunk of North Americans.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
That's.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
there are a good, surprisingly large chunk of Canadians that play.
I'm finding more.
Happy Canada Day, everyone?
Eh?
No.
What even is
I've
that?
already seen the photoshops of people making the Canadian.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay, so that's that. Apparently, Sam's Holiday event is a thing. They also did some minor changes to a variety of things. I guess some are more than minor, but whatever. They changed the kiln cape and the fire capes. The fight kiln has been updated to have capes for every combat style. You'll get the cape appropriate for the style used to do the most damage, or an onyx, but how much are those worth now?
1.5,
Yeah,
I think.
not enough to make it
Not
worth it.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite updating it so you get the cape in the style you do, they didn't remove the 33% max hit penalty for using a monster's own style against them, or the 66% max hit penalty using the style the monster is strong against.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Mage
Yeah,
is still
so-
bugged.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing seeing, because I had to run it with, just because Kiln is easy as crap right now,
Yeah, it is.
it in before hard mode Kiln,
Oh,
just
dear.
jads on every level
Why
apparently.
not just make it more difficult, period?
Used to
Like,
be so
How
hard.
How about buff it? But,
yeah, just,
just-
buff it. Not even hard mode, just buff it.
yeah.
Speaking
but-
of, I totally need to get in there and do it now
Yeah, you do.
before they buff it.
Yeah, you
Go,
do.
go,
Yeah,
go,
you
go,
do.
go.
Before Chris L sees it and it's like,
This is too easy.
this is too easy.
Yeah.
It's like, I can
Yeah, I
relay
mean, he's
this
done
with
with
my
his boss now.
nose.
So.
I can do this while making another update during my lunch break.
Yeah,
He can sneeze
exactly.
on his keyboard and it'll be fixed.
Anyways,
Basically, but yeah, it's amazing because I ran through it with just ranged and I compared it to Magic, and it's amazing how punishing it is to only bring one style if you're using either melee or ranged. But then with Magic, you just mow down everything in like 45 minutes.
yeah,
Well, I better do
Hey.
that myself.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do that too.
Fight Kiln, please.
Okay, we'll have Fight Kill Night. Everybody does it at once.
I have it unlocked. I just never bothered to go in and actually.
Is Fight Kiln a stew thing?
Fight Kiln?
Yeah.
No.
He made the-
Kiln was Edom,
He made-
actually.
Yeah, Mod Edom. With the,
Okay.
Elder
Cauldron Still, and Giragast, or whatever the heck his name was. I think that was Giragast. But still.
Probably.
Alright, anyways, so there's that. A player can turn in one of each of the 3 Kiln Capes for an enhanced Fire Cape. Cosmetic Override, does that look any good?
In low detail, it is bright red and solid in low detail.
Is that what you're playing in right now? Low detail?
I had to do that because there was the lovely client can't handle. It was after whatever well, we'll get to the glitch later. But the client really started hating graphics, so I had to be on low detail for like 2 weeks.
Oh, there's a picture in the thread. I'll post that
I
up.
really like it, like the normal one. But I haven't seen it in low detail.
And in low detail, it's just I don't know if the animation plays on it or what happens, but I know that it's just
a
bright
blob.
red and hard to look at.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Unless you're
It looks
Walter,
good.
then he loves it.
It looks good.
Shiny.
Yes. Alright, so there's also a Godsword graphical update.
People were pissed about.
Oh,
So
yeah.
funny.
They're essentially
Graphical,
Ashdale graphics now.
Graphical squish up.
I don't even...
I
Now,
don't even use a God Sword.
They explained how it worked on the forums, basically. In-house, it looks amazing. But, because we can't run, like, the HTML5 servers and everything's borked because whoever's developing HTML5 is a dumbass, it, can't show its full resolution and they can't put it onto the servers because people will lag.
Rip.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says, what the thread says is Godswords were updated to use fewer layers to be easier for people with lower end computers to render, and to make them look more detailed on lower end graphics. As expected, this makes them look quite bad at higher resolutions.
Oh, yeah.
The AGS I saw looked like a toy sword with blade marks and decoration painted on.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
could
much
not
how they look.
personally think of it as a weapon to kill a god, since I was too busy laughing at the new Nerf sword look.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Walter.
Basically,
That's a great way to put it.
thinly
Walter.
veiled rage.
Mod Label says, but we're sat here in the office.
We've sat here in the office.
Oh,
compared-
we've.
Yeah.
Walter, please. We've sat
on,
here in the
we're
office
just not.
comparing the swords and are kind of shocked that you dislike the new style art on them. Honestly, thought that the majority of the players would enjoy the swords looking closer to their original concepts rather than having a poor tileable texture slapped on it.
Yeah, but if I wanted the concept art look, I would have gone to Walmart and bought a Nerf sword.
Wow.
Though, I admit though, what they're talking about in terms of the concept art and like what it looks like graphically is actually really good.
Oh, that
But-
is a copy-paste,
Oh, yeah.
that is a copy-pasta with all errors. Okay, so he actually said, but we're sat here in the office.
Did he?
Yes.
If anyone is lagging, just refresh the page and it should be fine. I have a shout out from our very own Amaranova, which is Mime is Life.
What?
And, okay.
This is not a radio show.
You
Runic-
accidentally radio.
Runic, please.
Runic, what are you doing?
We're all like, Runic, what are you doing?
There's a radio sneak peek. So, actually, well, it's not really a sneak peek because this is way later than the actual broadcast.
Okay, wow.
Yes, Seercast Radio.
Why?
I failed.
Here's the
Yes.
thing. Now you have
did
to
it.
go on the radio and say this was also said on Seercast. Shout out to Seercast.
Oh god.
Shameless plug.
Yes, shameless plugging.
Okay, I need a,
everyone.
okay,
Shameless plug.
Kitten, can I put in a request for a Runic please meme?
Yes.
Yes, because I think we all agree that we need one.
I think we need one
Request
now.
approved.
All we have to do is we just need to find every picture on Google of Lily Allen and just put Runic please across it.
Oh god.
Oh god.
That's all we need to do.
Dude, I hope Lily Allen goes on like Reddit or something and does the same thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger did, where it was like he'll just record himself saying things.
Yeah.
Just say Runic please,
Oh my god.
because he would both have
boy.
a heart attack and it would be hilarious.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
yes.
Anyways,
She
someday,
said my name.
someday in the not very near at all future, they might be able to update them from the 128 by 128 to the 512 by 512 textures, but that won't still begin to fix the problems that the wrapped models have. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well
That's
done.
That's the biggest downside to not really making weapons and armor anymore with multiple components. It's just kind of a model with textures over it.
Yeah.
Then you just get layering issues after layering issues, and it's like, well,
See,
we can make it efficient, but it looks like crap.
I'm just annoyed they think it's a good idea to design in such large sizes when they know they have to compress them for now.
It's
Yeah.
I think,
Come on, guys.
I feel like RuneScape is the only game where they actually cater to players on the lower end of the on the graphical spectrum.
Yeah.
Like,
They
they
should be aiming to
specifically
design
do
around that.
things for
Yeah.
low. Like,
They
I
should
think,
legitimately aim to design around making sure things look good on low end, but not sacrificing high fidelity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of players that can play on high end and like to. And when everything's designed to look good low and they don't care about high end, it's kind of weird.
I'm curious about the numbers as to how many people actually play on lowest versus how many people play on highest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or so,
playing-
and compared to just something in the middle.
Literally the only high option I don't have on right now is Bloom because I don't like how it looks.
Yeah, Bloom is. I wouldn't add Bloom to the
my
list
computer
of highest.
can't even handle Bloom.
It can handle it, I just don't like how bright everything becomes, because I have the Ariane teleport as my home teleport, so every time I
yeah.
teleport, I'm just
yeah.
blinded.
It used to be really, really bad, because,
Yeah.
well, Bloom used to be just broken,
Yes.
and then it got unbroken, and then the minimap broke, and then somehow Bloom got broken again,
Yeah.
It was kind of an impressive string of events.
And it's
It
just a
was-
cycle of breaking.
and then they fixed Bloom, and then eventually, recently, they fixed the minimap, which I still have to say thank you for. I think I did last podcast too,
Though they
but it
still need to
deserves
fix
another one.
Ashtail's minimap, speaking of.
I don't know what Ashtail's minimap is like, but
It's like blocks.
oh,
This tan block. With
Oh
a
dear.
brown block layered on top of it. If you open up your minimap, it's atrocious. Or your
Oh
full
dear.
map, not your minimap. But every time I go there to do Agaroth, I kind of laugh at how bad the minimap looks, because there's no detail on it.
Yep.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Especially for such a high detailed location.
Oh yeah, but like it was the first location where we saw the updated cows and all the other stuff. Cows.
Mooseborn, please.
Updated cows. Kafka.
Yeah, more like walking textures, but
Walking texture.
anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways. But yeah, so, I think that's that. Also, they broke Port's gear. I don't
Yeah.
know, was this
Yeah.
actually
Just-
intentional?
Just Reef Walkers.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
intentional.
apparently.
Yeah, it was an
claimed the
actual
cape.
like nerf.
They claimed the cape had the armor stats of the helmet, but who cares?
Yeah.
It was
there was
actually a good
reason-
cape.
It was
And
a
actually-
very good tank cape.
I really enjoy wearing.
No,
two
it was a
helmets at
brilliant
And
tank.
Lime likes 2 helmets because Lime.
Yes.
Yep.
But nerfing it, like, I mean, there's no way it wasn't originally designed like that and nobody noticed. Because they had to do it to the comp cape too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody knows they care about comp cape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
they did nerf the comp cape as well, but it at least doesn't break your armor rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't ruin your block rate, block potential or something.
Yeah. And then just to make matters worse, didn't they also, like, destroy the Leviathan ring?
Yep.
Yep.
There's apparently, the intent was the intent of both the ring and the cape, I think, were an increase in block rate or something like that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be increased armor.
It
increased
instead
block.
it actually decreases the block rate.
Yeah. If you put it on
Yeah.
something with crit, your block rate goes down. Which is
Because
Yeah, apparently-
that makes sense.
Apparently with like certain armor, it'll just go right to 0. Instead of
Yeah,
adding, like,
'cause,
I
mean-
Walter, I'm sorry, you go.
go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I was talking to Walter about, he's like, make a guess as to how much it increases your block. I'm like, 5%, considering it's bad. He's like, no, it actually, like, goes to negative.
Wow.
Yep.
It goes
Right.
to 0 from whatever you had before.
Because, I mean, the core design of it was to be, let's get people stop using all these crit chance rings. and let those people that basically are there to serve as a tank in their boss fights to actually be able to tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
they just
And
broke that.
That just happened.
And
I mean,
now
it's
these
really
are-
awkward with the Raxor coming in too, because if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
zeroing, you're gonna want one tank and one DPS.
Yeah. Yeah, also, another Walter quote. Apparently, I think it was the Berserker ring is better than a Leviathan ring, and it is buyable from the GE and not degradable. So, have fun.
Yeah.
6-8 circuit is just as good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go back and using 6th Age and just being done with that.
I actually was in the middle of gathering components for Reefwalker's Cape that broke it, so I'm just gonna wait.
I've had
You
it,
need to
I've
know
had
to
it for a
worry.
while. I've had both of them for a while.
Yeah, I was working on getting the chi for my helmet, because that's the one piece I don't have of the armor. And then I entered the last region. Don't have the numbers to do anything.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that works.
I got there, I'm like, I don't have 40k in seafaring. I can get like 20k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
You
And
need
I'm not
40k.
getting this
Have fun.
Yeah.
So I'm basically like desperately trying to get all the
Yeah.
terracotta and whatever the heck the other thing's called to
Azure.
buy Azure to
Azure,
buy all
yeah.
the high level guys I possibly can, because I can't do anything else.
Yep.
It's like snipe the cheap stuff when it comes up, and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works at the beginning. And then once
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
filling in all of your ports, guys, then it starts getting easier-ish.
Yeah. I lost
Okay.
my first 3 crewmates in this region ever.
What? I
Yeah.
still have never had anybody die.
First 3 missions I sent out,
Oh,
I lost one of my dudes that, has the boosts for everybody else.
Do you even lifeboat?
I did. I had a
No.
lifeboat on every single
What?
one of my ships and
Wait,
lost
what?
3 guys.
What?
I'm still
even?
really confused. Because the funny part
That
is, I
is
sent
confusing.
another mission. I sent another mission the next day on the same ship that I just lost a dude on the day before, and it failed. And it told me that my dude came back on his lifeboat.
Now, the problem with that is that your lifeboat didn't have enough seafaring.
Apparently, I still feel cheated. I lost 3 dudes. I mean, I lost one of my level 10 dudes that are like mini captains.
What is it?
Ah,
Judge of Dice?
Judge of Dice, thank you.
Well, you'll
Yeah.
be replacing those with exiles anyway, so.
Eventually.
Yeah, Exiles.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Exiles are
when
broken.
I sent out my Wisp mission back in the previous region, I literally sent it out with 43% succeed.
I sent my
Yeah.
exile mission out twice with 51 and 53%. And it succeeded the second
other
time.
mission until
I feel
had
like
the
they have like
of-
ridiculously boosted.
What,
Yeah,
what,
it's pretty.
what, Gina?
I said I just stubbornly sent the special mission in each new area until I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I did.
That's what I did
Yeah,
for the
I
Judge of
didn't
Dice
even do
originally.
any
I was
of
just like, I'm just gonna keep sending you
Okay.
until you succeed. It's kind of nice.
And now the Wisp is useless anyway.
I still have
I
one.
mean, it's a wisp as a crew member.
I just kind of got
I
it
still
to
don't
stop
get
having
that.
to send things. Or for it to stop taking up a mission slot, and then I just got it on the first try.
I
like,
haven't
well, that-
had the heart to dismiss my wisps yet.
How did
I
we
never
start
bought
talking
any.
about sports missions anyway?
Anyways.
Ports.
But yeah, so Port's gear got hit with the nerf bat for reasons unknown. Well, we know what the reasons are. We actually don't know why those reasons are valid.
Yeah, we just
Because they don't make sense. The Calm Cape did take a hit in armor value thanks to the nerf of the Reefwalker Cape. Yeah. There's apparently also a queuing change that happened that
Yes.
made so abilities fire every 3 ticks instead of apparently being able to infinitely queue abilities to get them out in 2 ticks. I don't
They
know what
broke
that
it.
even means. Apparently
Fun.
there's still a few combinations that can get 1 or 2 abilities out in 2 ticks, but I don't know which those are. Apparently this breaks Revolution.
basically they're fixing it next week.
Oh, they are?
Eventually.
Soon.
Yeah, that's what they claim.
Yep, soon, basically.
Okay,
So I'm kind of hopeful.
we'll go with that. I blame the Penguins.
Yep. Yeah. Penguins
Yeah.
works.
That is all. That is all I have to say about this. Apparently dungeons don't load right.
Oh,
Game
yeah.
crashes a bunch. But it's okay because they fixed the red Fruminate cape.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm
didn't
almost
even
all
know
set.
that.
I was actually
I did
gonna
not
use
even-
it to finish doing the fight kiln like laughably easy, but I forgot to.
I didn't even know that was broken.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it was a lovely, it gives you like 40-something% block against everything.
Everything. It was OP.
Yeah, so it was just a little bit much, to say the least.
That would have been fun
Yeah.
against QBD.
Yeah, it would have been interesting.
Yep. Anyways,
Yeah,
so that was the thing. Oh yeah, pest control clashes were mentioned, but Mod Tyrant posted that the LRC is broken.
yeah.
And
Then
don't
the-
use it. Don't
the
LRC on worlds that are usually used for LRC.
Yeah, the walk around
Yeah,
is
what
just,
happened?
Human,
it just crashes.
intelligent human beings should not use the LRC, period. That place is just brain death.
No,
Yes.
intelligent human beings should use the LRC on worlds that are not exactly 84.
I guess
Because there's no actual reason to do
I
anything
just
but...
use the lava flow mine. I
Sand
like
banners and mass migrations and way too many familiars.
Anyways. So yeah, they fixed that, they broke that. Mod
Yeah.
Jack mentioned that a quest that he gave the design brief has just started development. He
Yay.
said that we'll learn more when a blog from the Duke team comes out on it.
Wait,
There are many theories
Oh yes.
about it, ranging from a quest about the God Sword to a quest that does something worthwhile with Catherby. So unfortunately, they will
I know
not
what
nuke
this
it from the
quest is
map.
about. I have received insider info that this quest is about a duck on a car.
Oh my god.
That's,
Oh.
no.
I think it's actually going to be about Nomad on a car.
Nomad
Oh.
on a car.
Is
How does
Nomad
that
a
Cake
work?
duck?
face.
Is Nomad a duck?
Yes.
Nomad is a duck confirmed.
You have
Yes.
whacked this world.
What have we done?
Many
we,
things.
we did something that we probably shouldn't have.
Accidentally.
This
Mod
is just
Jack
a normal
also
day at the
revealed that-
Seercast.
Mod Jack also revealed that divinity
say
is a
that.
nature, not a power. A being can be as strong as a god without actually being a god, as long as its power is derived from a source other than the elder gods. We kind of
Nomad,
figured
okay.
that, but have never been explicitly stated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jodudo Okotoku was a tier 3 god.
Okay.
Hostilius, if Hostilius was a god, he wasn't. He'd be considered around tier 5. I
Okay,
mean, he
demons
ate
are
a
really
lot of
strong.
shit.
What?
What?
Demons
What?
are really strong.
Hostilius. He
We
ate
all just blacked out there for a second.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hostilius. The guy
Hostilius is
that
a demon, guys.
the demon that Zeros, bound to his pact because he said that was the one where he was like, Zeros is I'm older than you are, and Hostilius
Yeah.
like, lol,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Hostilius, the, what is it, autocrat.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
he did
that
some lovely
ate
contract
that,
magic.
ate everything, and then was gigantic.
And then Zaros was like, yeah, I'm the oldest guy around.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think
deal
we've
with
all,
it.
just lost our train of thought.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
we lost our
We're
train of
going
thought.
back
We
to
just,
old updates like Barge.
anyways. Yeah, but this is what we do at the Seercast. We go on tangents.
Yeah, we
frequently.
forget exactly what we're saying 5 minutes after we just said it.
5 seconds after
Yeah.
we just said it.
On the other hand, we have reached the July BTS.
Yes, we have,
That is
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Before we get started on the actual July BTS, I guess we should mention the elf teasers. Because those are
I'll
here.
let you talk about those because
Amazing.
Runic, go.
Okay. Long ago, the 8 elf clans lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Yorworth attacked. Only the lore master, master of all the lores, could stop them. When the world needed him most, he vanished. God knows how many years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new lore master, a J-mod named Elfborn. And although his loring... I can't keep this up. And although his loring skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Elfborn can save the city.
Go lore yourself.
Yeah.
I came up with that in about 30 seconds.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Nice.
yes. But Elf City is are we expecting the first part in September? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, August to September, actually.
Interesting. Because
We
we know that the quest is first,
quest
and there's a
is-
quest
Quest is
before
scheduled
that
for August.
that is coming out at first week of August?
Yeah. So, Plague's End is actually supposed to hit in August.
So, basically what we're saying is that we're going to get 2 quests in August, and that's all that matters from this BTS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quest? What quest?
August.
We don't know what quest is coming at the beginning of August, and then Plague's End comes end of August, early September.
One of the two, and then we're getting Elf City.
And
First
then,
part.
yeah, Elf
September.
City's a week later.
Second part is in November. Siren spells are probably January.
So, Prif is impending, guys. Prif is impending.
Agreed.
Every 2 months we're getting elf things.
And Elf
Also-
will finally be
Done.
decided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Invention is coming soon.
Soon.
Coming
trademark.
soon.
Soon, trademark.
Soon, trademark.
Coming soon to a skill tab near you.
Okay, since those that weren't actually in the BTS, I guess we'll mention the stuff that is in the BTS. Legacy is this month, okay.
Supposedly. It might not.
Araxer's Lair is a new Chris L boss that is,
Gigantic note.
it is a gigantic
Yeah.
spider that means that Kitten will never go anywhere near it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just kindly wait and buy the level 90 weapons.
GG.
It's okay.
Am I the only one
I
a
don't
little
care.
disappointed they're putting it in Mauritania?
No?
Yes.
We already have a high level 90 dropping boss in Mauritania.
Actually,
Vampires are scared of it because spiders are the only thing scarier than an army of vampires without any blisterwood on hand. Many nopes will be had. Walter, what?
Yeah.
Well, seriously, I mean,
Like-
why are they putting a second level 90 tier boss in Mauritania? We
I
already
don't
have
really understand why vampires would have arachnophobia.
Well,
Because Jagex logic? I don't know.
it doesn't even say anything about that in the BTS.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that either.
I see nothing about it. Anyway.
It was in the video.
Oh, it
Oh,
might have been in
I
the
watched
video.
yet.
Players will be able to find their own challenge levels in fighting it, and it can be challenged by either 1 or 2 people, so it's solo or duo content, which is, I guess, nice.
That's
If you're
nice.
bad at soloing, you can find somebody else to help carry you. If you're good at soloing, then go for it. If you just like a challenge and like dying a whole bunch, go ahead and solo it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see,
Players-
I think
Yep.
this would have been a great desert boss.
Yeah.
Stick this
Yes.
underneath Uzer.
I don't know.
I mean, he kind of fits.
Well, to be
the
honest-
It
staff
fits more of a
concept.
Karamja boss. I think it'd be a better
Oh, that's a
Karamja
good
boss.
point. Yeah, that would actually have been fantastic under Karamja, but I don't
Yeah,
think they want to have to graphically update Karamja.
They don't want to graphically update Karamja from its
Yeah.
2002 graphics, so...
Yeah.
it's-
So Mauritania
God.
it is. I do think it's a little weird that we have 2 level 90.
I don't think it matters.
We already,
Whatever.
we already have 2 bosses in Kurdian Desert. We don't have
No,
one in
it's essentially...
Oh, that's a good point.
I have the best idea. They should have just put this boss in Catherby.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, nuke Catherby campaign.
Oh yeah.
I mean, legitimately, it would have been kind of cool in like a dungeon at the end of the Taverley dungeon. I mean, there are spiders down there. Poison spiders, in fact.
Stick it in
Actually, the more I
underground
think
paths.
I think they're trying not to quest lock this.
Yeah.
Well,
So
well,
what?
it's 90 weapons.
That's true.
Come
I
on.
still say Catherby. Like, just have the boss drop down right on top of Catherby and eat everyone.
Just
Hey, I mean, it works in Guild Wars too.
And then,
Seriously,
no. And then here's the best bit. The best bit is now you have to kill the boss in order to get your pineapples and seaweed.
Do we actually know where the boss is in
we don't.
Mauritania, or is
No,
it just
I'm
in
guessing
Mauritania
the swamps.
somewhere?
Yeah.
It's somewhere in the swamps.
I would imagine either swamps or up near the.
Could be in the haunted
Could this be underneath the Slayer Tower?
I don't think so.
It could be in the haunted woods.
I would
Like
think
that.
it'd be either in Hallowland or under Mortmire. I think it's more
Under
likely
Castle
that it's
Draken.
under Mortmire. And before it's randomly in Castle Draken. Oh god.
Yeah.
It's before this is Lord Draken.
And before this actually is Dragon.
This isn't even my final form.
That's
Oh,
why
dear.
all vampires. That's why all vampires are scared of it. It's Lord Draken.
Anyways,
Yep.
It's like
Still,
a
he
boss.
looks really cool. I'm kind of excited.
anyways,
Even though
players
I don't
will
even boss fight, but
deal.
I'm to see it.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'll agree. It looks really good.
Yeah, players will deal with light and dark areas, acid, poison, fire, stone, webs, gut-wrenching explosions, and more. Gut-wrenching explosions? How does that work?
It's
punching?
an explosive.
Gut punching?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I mean,
Um,
like I was saying, I mean, it works in Guild Wars 2. They drop bosses, like world bosses, randomly down into the middle of things. In one
The
of the
den-
starter zones, there's a world boss.
The den will vary every few days to reveal different routes to explore, like a good Chris L boss does. It of course cycles. Rewards will obviously include all 3 level 90 two-handed weapons. Give me my staff, please. And before
Oh, yeah.
Bill.
Please.
Oh wait,
Yay.
can I just say that I'm worried that we'll be making 90 weapons out of the body of a spider?
We are.
I see no problems
We
with that.
totally are.
You know, I mean, Drygores, that's just like ripped
Yeah.
up calcite pieces.
If you read the bottom, it says each one is built from the rare parts of the lair's evil inhabitant.
Well, this means that we'll be building them though, and they're not just drops.
If you
like-
build it, they will come.
Yeah. So,
Anyways.
I'm expecting a 2H crossbow rather than a normal bow.
No,
But-
I'm
Well,
expecting a bow.
I don't know.
See,
I'm like
I think
expecting
it'll-
us just to take. I'm expecting us just to take the leg of the spider and then just tie a bowstring.
No, you tie spider silk to it. Duh.
No, a bowstring.
But,
What?
I mean, my point being, bows or 2H bows or shield bows, and nobody wants a 2H shield bow at level 90. Everybody wants that 2H
Well, it doesn't-
DPS, not the tank bow,
Yeah. Well,
which is what the 2H crossbow fills.
Anyways.
or it can be a short bow.
Who? What?
Is that even a thing anymore?
Please.
Well,
It's a short bow. I mean, it's a giant spider, not a short spider.
Well, a short bow would probably be about the same size as a, two-handed crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing Vindy too much. I almost said crossgun. God damn it.
You noob.
Anyways, they're also adding in-game boss timers to the
Yeah.
boss fights by the ninja team.
fun
One
for
would think the amount of potion doses one had to use would be a big giveaway for the time it took, but it makes sense for lower levels. But yeah, so that's the thing. Looks interesting. That's about the only thing that actually looks interesting from this BTS. Does anybody else want to mention anything about this?
No.
Where's my giant newspaper?
That
Please.
better, that
And
better be
Before
a
that's
fake
how you
weapon
actually
can get.
finish the boss off.
I
my
Wow,
God,
want
that
with
would
a
be amazing.
newspaper.
Oh my
You,
god.
you have to make sure to bring a copy of the Varrock Herald in with you.
Yes. Yeah, that has to be
Whoever
like
does this first, please bring one in with you and try using it on him and see what happens.
I'm just,
my
I'm
God,
just
yes.
waiting for. No, you also need to bring bug spray.
Oh yeah, that exists.
See if that makes any change.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Bug
God.
Spray, the Varrock Herald, and then if you happen to win the fight, you get a gag gift that's just a two-handed giant newspaper.
I'd do
Before
that
cosmetic override.
Yeah, cosmetic override
It's like
or
a
a fun
giant
weapon.
can, but it's an, oh my god, no, like a giant can of pesticide
Oh
that you
my
can wear on
God.
your back like you're singed from League of Legends.
Oh god.
Anyways. Okay, so also this month we have Twitch integration. They'll be launching their Twitch integration project in July. By using the community tab, the new Twitch page will allow you to enter your Twitch login details, pick a stream name, and instantly start streaming on Twitch. It can also be used to find people who are streaming. It's not exactly clear whether you need the additional software like OBS or XSplit for this.
Well, it's direct Twitch.
It's directly? Okay, so
Like,
you
you
don't even need that, which is nice.
That
It's
essentially
just like
means
the way
lags.
it's just like the way Minecraft streams right now in their 1.8 and the snapshots and such. You can stream just by pushing a button, and it launches it directly through Twitch. You don't even have to have a Twitch window. OBS.
Oh.
Quite nice.
So actually, I'm really pumped about this because that's the only way I can stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Seriously.
yeah. Does it, I'm curious to see if it lags more or less than with OBS. Cause
It
I've
should
had
lag less.
issues, I've had issues a little bit with lag when I've been streaming. Just like in boss fight kind of things. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I'm correct, it should lag less because you don't have to have an additional program up and running on your computer to stream. It's just all you have open is RuneScape, and it auto captures directly from your screen. You don't have to select a size to capture.
That's cool.
Yeah, one thing I'm kind of curious about.
I might actually get into streaming with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it, if you can handle it, because it's mostly about your internet.
Yeah, it is. You need good upload speed.
Nope, can't do
My
that.
upload speed's like...
Yeah, I have nice upload speed, but I just can't run OBS at the same time as anything.
Walter says he can't do it. I wonder why that would be.
Walter's on, like... Literally, his ISP is a potato.
It is literally a potato.
Actually, no,
A single
Because
potato.
I'm a potato.
Actually, no, it's the dude in the horse mask that's just biting his monitor. That's who his ISP is. It's just, Walter just calls in like, hey, can I upgrade? Nom 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 nom.
All you hear is, nay, sugar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smoke signals to a potato, yes.
Anyways, smoke
Worse than a
signals to
potato
a
battery.
potato. But yeah,
Yeah.
you need like 3 to 5 megabytes down or up to be able to stream with reasonable quality. I've recently obtained 5 down or 5 up, which
I've
is
got about 1.5.
just good enough.
Now what's funny is when I test my stuff on...
Yeah, my upload speed's like 2. I just checked. It's like 2.
2, you might be able to get away with it.
Yeah. Now, this is funny. When I test my my stuff on like those internet test sites, it tells me my up is about 4, and my down is like really good. But then when I actually down or up anything, it's significantly lower.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here? You lying to me?
Yes.
Yep.
It's just really sad.
Because I was downloading Far Cry 3 before I left.
Well, it's because you can never download something at a full 40, 50 meg down, just because of the way that the internet connection to, or the connection to what you're downloading is almost always limited.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't download things that fast. That's why the difference between like, 20 and 50 down is basically 0.
Okay, this is hilarious. So
it's just a number.
I was without internet all weekend, right?
That's hell.
Yeah, because I was at the campsite. But so I peek onto my Steam just to see if it still has saved what my last highest peak was, and it appears to have glitched out, claiming that I get 114,748.6 gigabytes a second peak.
Oh my god!
Give me that internet.
I wish. That's
internet.
It's like better than Google Fiber.
Damn.
But no,
Yeah,
my
I can't wait
peak's
for
about
Google Fire to come here.
300 KB a second, which isn't bad. It's reasonably quick.
And Geena just apparently got kicked from the call.
Oh, she died.
And she says jazz.
Much gut punching.
/ leave.
Gut punching explosions.
No,
Anyways.
This is Jeff.
Chaos, chaos. Hail Jeff, chaos, chaos.
GG, Geena. Anyways, so aside from our tangent there, they're also doing some Royal Rhinos thing. Jagex is teaming
They
up
hyped
with
it up
the...
so much, and it's literally answer questions about rhinos.
Answer questions that you will all Google.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just
No,
gonna
no.
wait 2 hours for the wiki to tell me what
I
it
was
is.
going to say, answer questions that one person will Google, and everybody else will wiki.
Well, to be fair, and I agree with what Walter says on the thing, he says players will be able to visit conservationists in Berthorpe to answer questions about the real-world fate of the rhino. If you get some of the answers right, you will be able to adopt an in-game rhino. The most knowledgeable players will earn the rare black rhino. Obviously, everybody will just use guides to accomplish this, but still they will have to see the correct answer to do so, so the important part of the update informing players will be accomplished. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like derp, well, I guess I'll just look it up on the wiki. You've still looked it up. You've gone and looked it up, and now you are apparently a better person for doing so.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, I like that they're teaming up. That's great. Especially
That's
because
cute.
of the conservation status of rhinos, but this may not be the best way.
Yeah.
Rhino, please.
Well, I mean, it's okay. I don't mind it. Like,
Yeah, I don't either.
it's fine. For
Yeah.
the first month, the pets give an XP boost in all skills and acts as a beast of burden, which is nice.
I
Then
wonder
they'll
if
turn
they'll
into cosmetic
open up,
only pets.
I wonder if they'll open up Well of Goodwill again.
If they'll do what?
Open up the
Well
Well
of
of
Goodwill.
Goodwill again.
Oh, well of goodwill. Yeah.
So that people can donate their new 1.2 bill Araxor weapons to them.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, I think that more or less covers everything we want. Does anybody else want to mention anything else about anything that we covered?
All hail Mod Elfborn.
Please.
No.
Mods 2.
Thank you.
Mods 2 for life.
Do his
Elfborn.
best
Yeah,
JMod. It has been
What about
said in the
Rowley,
Seercast,
guys?
therefore it is
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
It has been
Rowley's
said like
my
50
bro.
times in the Seercast.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
I
pretty
would
much.
like to become the emissary of God Rowley. Mod Rowley.
Can
What?
can the rest of us be the emissaries of God Stew? I mean, Mod Stew?
Yes.
Yeah, I never agreed to this. I'm already an emissary.
Oh, right. Gina doesn't count because she's already in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stay clear of the mod emissary thing.
That reminds me, I need to go
I
sell
am
my
emissary of Mod Oz Elfborn.
But it's okay because I'll be immortalized in game soon anyway.
Elfborn
Oh, yeah.
can save
Because-
the world.
Gordon Black.
Cause Mod Stew is awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Did we mention this in a Seercast or was
I
it
don't
just?
think we did. I think
I
this
don't
was
think
in
we did.
between.
I'm
Just-
gonna.
just
I'll
chat.
before we go. I do want to mention this just because Mod Stew is amazing. But my real name is Gordon Black, and I'm not afraid of sharing that on the interwebs.
Well, you're gonna be soon enough.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is,
Hello,
Stu-
Gordon. I just watched your latest Seercast.
well, I mean, I think my Twitter name is my
Yeah,
real
it is.
name anyway. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
My Skype name is, my Twitter name is, yeah, sure, fine. But, Mod Stew said on Twitter, tweeted me on Twitter a couple weeks ago and said, oh, I knew that Gordon Black was a familiar name. I was thinking about using him for a boss in a new quest or in a new piece of content or something that I was doing. I was like, you what?
Do it.
We were all like instantly took to Twitter like, do it.
Yes.
please do it.
Yeah, we're
And he
like
said
some
that he
more.
probably would, or because it just didn't fit the character. My name didn't fit the character he was thinking of, but that he would use it later because it's an awesome name. It's also super British, so it fits.
You'd be a really
And
bad
listen to
senator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was gonna be a Sarah Dominus priest or some shit like that. It was a badass guy, but it was still a freaking Sarah derp. Like, God, no!
No, never.
See, I would ask him to
Where's
immortalize me in
Jasper's?
game, but I kind of already am.
Yeah, you kind
Or
of
rather,
already
I
are.
stole something already immortalized.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy with existing in game even in that form.
Yeah.
My real,
I'm perfectly satisfied with being a crazy ass goddess.
I'm hoping someday.
well,
Someday.
my real name's Kara, and Kara Mir. My last name begins with an M, so I'm just gonna take credit for that.
Boom, done. Nailed
I'm
it.
blonde though, so
Objection. Caramare was in the novels first, so technically you were in a book before you were in a game.
yeah, bonus points. Also, well, sad thing she got crap thrown at her, which
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only thing that's even vaguely like me in game is an asshole from Berg My name is Zach, and all I have is Zachary Bragg, the dude everybody hates to level.
Oh God,
Oh,
that's
I have to
unfortunate.
That guy.
It's not even spelled right.
Zachary versus the snails. That was
Oh,
one.
dear.
Oh my God.
I
I
have to mention.
literally just AFK'd for an hour standing between all the snails, and he got like 2 levels.
That's exactly what I did.
That's pretty much what I
We're
think we
mentioning
all
being
did.
Immortalized in game. I have to mention I have my own clothing line.
Oh dear.
Oh?
oh yeah, Runic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has his own clothing line. Oh my
Best
God.
clothing line.
Okay, so this
Anyways.
is...
Wait,
this
is that the
funnier.
Rage Leaf stuff?
No,
So you
it's
know
not
how we
Rage
just
Leaf.
mentioned Karamir? I'm sitting in game in a friend's chat, and they just started talking about Karamir.
Ah,
Well
No
done.
reason at all.
You have no idea how
They're
many accounts I
obviously
have.
listening to the Seercast through space and time. They're listening to this while we're doing it before it's uploaded, and are talking
Apparently.
about it now.
I mean, and it's Robo in there that brought it up originally, too.
It's clearly
Oh,
a thing.
wow.
God damn it,
Listening
Robo.
in on us.
I
Apparently.
think he did find his way back into the chat. I'm not sure if he's still here.
Yeah, I added him so he can give me a Fermentic history lesson.
Nice.
I totally
Anyways.
misheard that for a second, but okay.
Anyways, so I think that pretty much covers what we wanted to. Aside from our 5-minute tangent at the end, that was relatively succinct.
It's totally relevant, too.
Yeah, mostly, sort of.
Mostly, sorta, kinda,
We're not exactly too fond about this BTS, but we're
There's
gonna
just not much on it again.
deal with it.
We
Yeah.
did turn this into a really fun podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was interesting.
it was
But
surprisingly calm, and we got stuff done.
And
Yeah.
I
We
actually
gave her
turned it
opinions.
up right as it started, so that kind of worked out.
yeah, it did. You guessed how late we would have been successfully.
Yeah, I logged into my computer, and then it just suddenly says, oh, they're in a call. I'm like, there's a podcast. It's Sunday. Oh, I should probably join this.
Yes, yes.
You were late.
But yeah, so that pretty much covers what we wanted to. I don't even know if there's going to be another one this month.
If there is lore with Araxor,
We
Probably
might
not.
have one after Raxor. We might have one after Legacy. Like, I honestly don't know. That's something. Just pay attention to our Twitter account, which is at Seercast.
I'll spam this stuff. Don't worry.
There should be our names and stuff on the screen right now. So go ahead and follow all of us because we're awesome.
Yeah.
we are. We truly
We
are.
Well,
We're all
not me.
immortalized
The
in
rest of you
game.
guys.
And especially me because I'm going to be immortalized. No, I don't actually. I don't really care. But,
Nice.
but yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys next time.
Lily Allen is amazing.
Ah,
Okay, bye.
I can't talk.